My name is Phil Novoa.
And my name is Lindsay Novoa, and I'm also the pastor here at Shine Church.
The story of Moses. And Moses has always been very inspirational to us. I mean, Moses is obviously a father of the faith.
Yeah.
And his encounter with God, in which his countenance, so his actual face, began to shine as a result of being in the presence, that defined for us our heart for this church. If we could be a church in which people were legitimately encountering the presence of God, and we know what happens based on scripture. We know that you can't be in the presence of God and something not change in you. And that story, that word shine, just really stood out to us. It just called out to us that this is who we are. Like, this is what we want to build here in Austin, a place for people to step into the presence of God, and as a result, that their own countenance, that their very face would shine, reflect His glory out onto the city, onto the region, who knows, even beyond.
This went into a pandemic and a global shutdown, and so again, that step in faith and walking in what God had told us to do, we were like, okay, we're going to start a church. And our very first service was an online service because every church was online at that time.
I remember writing the caption for our first social media post, just the logo of our church. And I was just sitting there with a blank field in front of me, just thinking, what could I possibly write to launch this thing? And the news is on in the background with just saying everything's closing. And I distinctly remember just getting this line in my heart, and it said, "An unconventional church for an unconventional time." And I would have never guessed that this would have evolved in the way that it has. It truly is an unconventional time to launch a church. But we have it in our DNA to be unconventional in each and every season that's presented to us. Because it's not about doing the regular thing on Sundays. It's about activating people in their personal life with Jesus and their personal desire and hunger for Jesus.
There is a different vibrance in this city that is different from any other city in the state of Texas. It has now become a city that is known nationwide. People want to come and experience what is going on here in Austin. And it was something we kind of took for granted while we were here at university, moved away, gained a greater appreciation for it, and just wanted to come back and be a part of it. God really opened my eyes into how religious our state was, and people who've grown up in church or just going to church was.
I actually think that there's a massive opportunity for us right now in this generation that we're in, meaning this moment of time that we're in, to help reawaken a new wave of faith. A generation of people who understand that they are the church, and that they don't just go to church, they actually bring something with them to church. And in that, we see a church of influence.